The plane carrying the body of the late Chief of Army Staff departs the Murtala Mohammed International Airport, Lagos, on Thursday, the 14th of November 2024, to the presidential wing of the Nnamdi Azikiwe International Airport in Abuja. A guard of honor was on hand to receive the casket. Later in the day at the Mogadishu cantonment in Asokoro, Abuja, the army holds a service of songs for the late army chief. Clergymen take the Bible readings.
Let us hear the conclusion of the whole matter.
And then, amidst emotions, testimonials were taken. In his sermon, the Deputy Director, Army Headquarters Garrison of the Nigerian Army, admonished all to live a life worthy of emulation. On Friday, the 15th of November 2024, at a well-attended sober service held at the National Christian Center, the military pipe band and horsemen escorted the late Army Chief's remains into the church. The Bible reading was done by the two children of the late Chief of Army Staff.
They will wipe every tear from their eyes. There will be no death of mourning or crying or pain.
I will give water without cost from the spring of the water of life.
There were prayers for the repose of his soul and for members of his family.
He will be the father of the fatherless and the husband of the widow.
The sermon, titled The Life of Victory, was delivered by Director Chaplain Services of the Nigerian Army. Nigeria's First Lady described the late Chief of Army Staff as an exemplary man.
But we celebrate this exemplified man, a soldier, a gentleman, a patriot, with unwavering dedication to the service of our dear country.
The remains of the late Army Chief was moved to the National Military Cemetery. When President Bola Tinubu arrived, the ceremony to commit his remains to earth commenced. Dignitaries including the Vice President, the President of the Senate, the Speaker of the House of Representatives, as well as governors are present. The Chief of Defense Staff and the Minister of Defense paid their tributes, fondly remembering a departed comrade. When the President came to the podium, he described the late Army Chief as one of his best appointments and reassured the military family of his unalloyed support.
He would have told you to honor him by pressing on gallantly with the unfinished business. And further, fight along, struggle along.
He then confers a posthumous national honor of Commander of the Federal Republic, CFR, on the late Army Chief. After the President's address, the funeral citation of the late Army Chief was read by the Acting Chief of Army Staff, Lieutenant General Olufemi Oluyede.
A fearless and daring Special Forces warrior.
His casket is finally lowered. The special guest of honor, President Bola Tinubu, leads the ceremonial laying of wreaths, followed by the Vice President, the President of the Senate, the Speaker of the House of Representatives, and other dignitaries. The late Chief of Army Staff, Lagbaja, will be remembered by officers and men for his unwavering commitments to the troops, especially those on the front line.
Acting Chief
Daily Omoyeni, for Channels Television News.
Nigeria.